Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to dive right into the subject, but before we start, be sure to subscribe if you enjoy this content and want to support the channel as it grows. Otherwise, let's talk Game Pass, or rather, how PlayStation potentially plans to compete with it given current news. So I've said it here and I've said it on my articles over on Generation Xbox, but I am a huge supporter of Xbox Game Pass, and I think it's really propelled the industry forward in terms of getting games, a lot of games people normally wouldn't play too, in the hands of more players, which also leads to exposure and feedback for developers to make better games, more games, you name it. It's all of that and more. But the point of this video is that Xbox and Microsoft have that service locked in and it's thriving. It's sitting at over 20 million subscribers right now, which is phenomenal. But now we have to look over at Sony and what they are doing with PlayStation and, yes, Netflix. So a while back, the PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan and Sony said they would be working on something similar to Game Pass down the road, a PlayStation version that fits with their plans, their image, and the future for their platform. This was quietly said back around, if not a little before the launch of the PlayStation 5, around the time that they announced the PS Plus collection. So looking now to July 2021, we have the official confirmation that PlayStation and Netflix have struck some sort of deal. And it's in this deal that I think Sony just might try to do their own version of Game Pass in their own, PlayStation way. This announcement and the rumors around it, they oddly came within days of Netflix announcing that they would be expanding their portfolio to include interactive entertainment or games. Now with that said, why do I think Sony might do it this way? For one, PlayStation loves their partnerships and locking those partnerships in, especially when it's with a major player in entertainment or the gaming industry, and Netflix is one of the biggest, and it is a juggernaut in terms of streaming and passive media. We all know that. I'm sure most of you have a Netflix account or at least use someone else's. So what a better way to partner for PlayStation to do this sort of thing on? What exposure? There are already so many people on that platform. But how could we see this come, in what type of form? I honestly can't say, but I wouldn't be surprised that if this became true, that PlayStation would have, Netflix would have rather, another price tier for 4K Netflix content plus games. So it'd be probably $20 or more, but then again, this could be totally off and wrong. As I said, this is all speculation given the current news. There would have to also be a lot of back-end work to make those games downloadable unless they did a purely streaming-like service in this partnership. And lastly, there was some leaked promo stuff a few days back, something that was not supposed to come out yet. It looked like an unfinished poster, a banner, or a web page, and it showed Ghosts of Tsushima with PlayStation controllers on the other side. This all came from a data mine leak through the Netflix servers by whoever did it, but it got us scratching our chins. And no, it wasn't like some live action version of Ghosts of Tsushima. It was Jin from the game there with the Netflix stuff on the other side. So it has to do with the game and Netflix. But do remember though, this is speculation in the end, especially with the fact that Sony has plans to work on something to rival Game Pass. That's if they even can. But I do want to know, what do you think? Do you think this could happen? Do you even think that if it did, that PlayStation could truly rival Xbox Game Pass? Or do you feel that Game Pass has hit some strides and will continue to only grow and thrive? Personally, for me, at this point, I think Game Pass is on the way to getting even larger and better, and that if it has a true competitor from PlayStation, that Xbox is going to do more to make Game Pass the service for games. Anyways, to close, remember to hit that button if you enjoyed this, and that button is the like button. Or if you're new, consider subscribing as the channel works on growth. More is coming in the near future, and it's coming on the regular. Anyways, I will catch you guys next time.